chat. Thank you for dealing with my 1 week absence. I was just tired last week, but like, welcome back. Hey guys, I have questions. I'm staring at my pills, right? I don't remember if I took them this morning. So I'm looking at them being like, do I overdose on 3 medicines or take none of them? So I'm just looking at it and I'm like, do I triple OD or don't? One's my ADHD meds. Skip them. Go 1 day without it. I can handle that. I might get distracted. Unless I get double ADHD powers. Hold on, I'll take one. I'll get one of them, okay? I'll get one of them. I don't believe in pill calendars. That's insane. I'll take one. Here's the problem. To follow the system, guess what you need? Regular dopamine. To follow the system, guess what you need? Not ADHD. What do you think ADHD is good with? Systems? It ain't. Anyways, hi guys, today we are doing a tarot stream. You will still not see my hands, because I don't like giving you hands. I will give you hands in which I will hit you, but like unrelated. I was thinking withdrawal syndrome? No, because that's addiction. That's different. Everyone, today we are doing tarot. What the fuck does tarot even mean? But before that, okay, yeah, I can already tell I didn't take my ADHD meds. I can already tell I didn't take my ADHD meds. Folks. Hold on. Oh, I'm in Paris. Let's do monitor only. Okay, guys, chat, hear me out. Listen. You guys, what is the blood moon? Tonight is a blood moon, guys. Tonight's a blood moon. I don't feel I have to explain what a blood moon is, but sure. Moon gets really red. Moon gets like evil red. And that's happening tonight. Happening between like, I think like 2 to 3 a.m. It's gonna be funny. You guys are gonna enjoy the blood moon. It'll be fucking great. And I plan to be outside chanting curses into this book that I need to get rid of. So I made pyro this like Christmas gift months ago. And I've been waiting for like the right opportunity, and tonight's the night. I am going to triple curse it. Okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Not only did I take holy salt, pervert it into witch salt,
listen up,
and data underneath not only one full moon, but the cold wolf moon, and now the blood moon. I have made my own how can I say this? How do I? What's a way to say spell without saying spell and complete discredit my witch hunter bullshit? I made one. I wrote one last night. It's like, what was it? By moon, no, by moon, by blood, by hapless grace, entreat this tome with dark embrace. And I'm just gonna say it 30 fucking times, hovering over the blood moon. Invocation, curse, it'll be fine. So yeah, so I have written up a little invocation to like quadruple, like can you imagine the debuffs here? Imagine the number of debuffs. Imagine actually I haven't like what is it? Scalatra, I have it here. Like the number of debuffs. It's literally like holy salt to witch salt and full moon, cold wolf moon, and blood moon, and unique enchantment, unique invocation. Yeah. Dude, this book is already fucking cursed as shit. This book is so cursed. It's gonna be like quintuple cursed. It's insanely cursed. It's gonna be really pretty. It's gonna be pretty fucked. I want you to understand. I've always had this knowledge. I've always had this knowledge within me. Why I'm cursing more? Because it'll be funny, Nom. It'll be fucking hilarious. The cold wolf moon was on like it was like it was the January full moon. It was kind of like bluish. It's good. Don't forget to sacrifice. I can't sacrifice anything. I got nothing to sacrifice. I'll also sacrifice. And then, oh, as this final thing, I'll like feed into AI. It'll be double evil. So it's already pretty cursed. It teleports around the room and I can never find it when I'm about to give it away. But it's gonna be extra cursed. Oh, also it was like taken from like a place of learning. It was like innocent. It was stolen. So it's like, okay. It is, this thing is so fucking evil. You guys have no fucking clue how evil this thing fucking is. It's like actually evil. Not my library. But yeah, so it's like, also today we're just preparing you guys for like the blood moon. It'll be great. Witch hunter here. I swear, I was a witch hunter for like forever. But you don't become a witch hunter without learning how witches work. So it'll be like great. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna cut something up real quickly. For tonight. You must have learned that you must learn how to hurt in order to have the like a doctor that becomes a plague doctor. I've got one. I don't know what I have. Right now, I'm just kind of cutting up a paper doll to like put on top of the book as I'm doing these evil chants. I'll be fine. I'll be great. I got myself this really cool pair of scissors. It's like these like Asian like retractable scissors. Hold on. Retractable scissors. Anya. It's not these. It's like a long tubey thing. It's kind of like this, I guess. But yeah, no, I have these retractable scissors, so they just kind of slide in and out of the handle. Japan. Oh yeah, they were Japanese. Japan. Oh yeah, there you are. It's something like this. Oof, that one's really nice. I kind of want that one now. That one's like really cute. Oof, that one's really nice. What are you talking about? It's not a switchblade, it's a switch scissors. It's kind of like a switchblade. It's actually closer to a gravity knife because of the way it like comes out. Like, yeah, it comes out like this, closer to a gravity knife. And it looks like a total manga. Yeah, it does. It's just, you know, cool. Anyways, chat. What have I done this last week? I played video games. I played a lot of Rabbit and Steel. I got into Deadlock. It's been a pretty chill week. It's been a pretty relaxing week. My Savage World adventure ended on Saturday, and it was, oh my god, guys, you have no idea how good it was. Oh my god. Okay, I feel sufficiently detox, which is kind of crazy with how bad the world's gotten in the last couple days. Oops. But on Saturday, really cool stuff. So we've got this one character that's like blind, right? He's like the bro of our group. He's like a Blitz. You've sometimes seen him in like Discord. He pops in once in a while. He's like, he doesn't look like a nerd. He looks like a gym guy. Like a classic gym guy, does construction. He wandered into our LARP. Now this is my Savage Rose game on Saturday. He wandered into the LARP and he was like the most fit person there because he like actually works out. He's like just a guy. And so we invite him to play in our Saturday game, and he is the fucking shit poster. He has a blind sorcerer where his main role playing is What do you mean? What was like? I could. He essentially like Toph. It's like, you know, I would care more about the site if I could see, or someone would be like, yeah, it kind of looks like that. It's like, oh, it looks like that. It looks like that. Like that's something we can confirm here. It looks like that. Okay. And so he's just playing Toph being blind. And the reason why he is because he fucked the Fae, and the price for fucking the Fae was his eyeballs. Like, he's like, oh man, sick. Hot Fae lady. Oh no, I woke up. Why aren't they waking up? Where are my eyes? Where are my fucking eyes? And so now he's just blind. And he's just sort of, and also for some reason the Pathfinder Society were like, you know, it'd be really funny. We're gonna put you in the archives, you know, where you gotta read. And again, he proceeded to do fuck all for like 3 years. Oops. So, Pyro's character, Gen, is kind of on a suicide mission because, well, normally when the Pathfinder Society sends out a team to like deal with the problem, it's like, okay, here's your squad. They just sent him. It was kind of like a, yeah, you're kind of fucked. They just sent one guy. They sent one guy. And after the one guy completed the mission, be like, hey, I need assistance. I was like, fine, we will send you assistance. And they sent the blind sorcerer. Oops. They sent the blind sorcerer. So the funny thing about Blitz and like the character Ignis, he can't trip over things because in Savage Worlds, the Fae sorcerer does not get impeded by difficult terrain. He just doesn't trip over stuff. So like, it's like he just like perfectly dodges the ground every time. And so, on Saturday, I was jumping the party. I was trying to jump the party. There was like 3, 6, 7 units. And so a bunch of them were just like, so we had completely, let me draw this out. Let me actually draw this out in the club room. Let me draw what the board looked like. It was actually kind of insane. Let me open up a new one. Up, up, up. Toggle grid. Okay. I wish this was darker. Canvas properties. Let's call this 10-step grid. No, I can't. 1-step grid. Cool. I wish this was darker, like a darker grid lines. But you guys can see the grid enough. All right. So we had the King Kobold right here, right? Let's do this. There was a King Kobold here, and then I had his units scattered like this. The allies were like, what is it? This. So actually, I'd probably move this one down. Let me erase this one. Like this. And so in Savage Worlds, there's this thing called Gang Up. And Gang Up means an enemy gets 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think I'm more closer to this. An enemy gets a buff, like a +1 attack, for every ally that is also surrounding the enemy. Okay? So look like this. Meaning, as with Gang Up as it works, this is the mage here in the top left here. The Gang Up bonus here is +2. Let me get a... Here. Why is it so small? So the gain of bonus here is +2. What the fuck? The gain of bonus here is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the gain of bonus over here with Pyro is like +5. Meaning, not the boss got a +5 every time he was trying to hit him. Each one of these guys got a +4 to hitting her, even if they were also threatening someone to the left. So this one only +2. But so I had the lines going like this. Attacking here, attacking there. And this one is attacking there, there. And there, there. Kind of like that. So that's like... So I was essentially jumping these guys pretty hard. So the mage gets stabbed a couple times and he rolls this thing called Soak. So Savage rolls as is, has 3 wounds. If you get 3 wounds, you kind of like die. Not die, but like etc. And as I was stabbing the mage to death, I was stabbing Blitz to death, we remembered the Soak rule, which is if you pass a check, you can reduce the amount of damage you take. So he rolls Soak. I was like, what do you mean Soak? I'm like, well, roll your vigor. As a sorcerer, your vigor is probably pretty low. And he's like, no, I'm like a D10. I'm like, why the fuck do you have a D10? Like effectively a constitution as a sorcerer. Well, he's like, well, I started the D8 because I'm like an orc. And one level I didn't even know what to pick. And I was just like, might as well increase vigor. I'm like, vigor, a stat you haven't rolled in like 9 sessions. Yeah. That you've never used. Yeah. That you could otherwise use to pick up either additional spells or like more power points to cast more spells. Yeah. You have a D10. Yeah. So he rolls the D10. He gets 2 successes. He reduces his damage from 3, which would have killed him, down to 1. And I'm like, this is so fucking mystical. Let me describe how this works. Time pauses for you. Time pauses for you. And you feel your eyes open. Not really, but like kind of in your head. They open. You see nothing around you. It's a void full of black. And what looks to be in front of you is a statue in the very visage of the fae that took you, that you had a night with. Holding in her hands, like cupped underneath her, are your eyeballs. And she's like, I yet still have plans for you. And by the way, this is not me hand of godding him safe. This is he rolled Soak to reduce his damage, and I recontextualize it as like this fae thing tried to protect him. I didn't do nothing. I didn't take away the agency of him succeeding to protect himself, but I did reframe it. I still have yet a moment for you. I flavored it up. And so, for half a second, light flashes across your eyes, and you actually see. You see for just a bit, just enough for these 2 spears coming down at you, and you roll out of the way as a clink clank the ground below, like where you just were. And just like that, it goes black again. For that instant, you saw everything. You saw what your friends actually look like. You will not forget it. In the coming days of pure black, for this one moment, you see them. Anyways, it's dark again. And I thought that was very good. I really liked that moment. I thought that was special. I am a big quick question. Do you guys hear the music? I've currently turned off the music on my end. You should still hear it. I just want to double check. Cool, fantastic. I'm cool. So that's what I did, and I felt that was very good. And like later, and like later at the end of the session, like one of like the closing moments of the adventure, I looked at, I was like, as you like try to go to bed, you can't. You feel like the woods calling to you, and almost in a dreamlike state, you find yourselves wandering towards the edge of the woods. A vague, hazy visage appears in front of you. You can't even like see her fully formed, but you do know one thing. Quote unquote, your eyes open, but you see yourself from across the way, realizing that you are in literally the palm of her hand. You see yourself. And she's like, hey, you got this knife on you as like a reward I really want? What do you mean? And he holds up the knife. That is what we call the Heart Ripper Blade. The Heart Ripper Blade can take out the living heart of a being. Still beating. Still beating. And that has great use of for the Fae, who love their deals. Love their deals. I will give me the blade and I will grant you a boon. And he's like, yeah, okay. And he gives her the Heart Ripper Blade. Cause you know, to do one day, you guys, if a Fae ever says, I would love your heart. I'm like, you know, I want the deepest feelings deeper than your heart. And it's like, okay. And then she stabs you and takes your heart out, literally being like, thanks. You know who to blame. But in exchange, she created an eye, a third eye, and gave it to him. I was like, okay, here you go, buddy. I've taken your eyes, but you may have this one. And he's like, what the fuck? It's like a glass eye, and he can't even see out of it. I just decided to give a blind man a lazy eye, and I'm like, fucking ace. But once a day, he's able to turn on true sight for 1 hour. And I think that's a really good exchange. You get true sight for a whole fucking hour. You know, I think that's fair. I gave the blind man an ability to see. I think that's very flavorful. I was very happy with it. It's very powerful too. The Heart Ripper Blade is also really powerful, but not something anyone can reasonably use, because it's like, oh no, do a 10-minute ritual, and then you could pull someone's heart out, and then you get like a bonus to divination, and the blade catches on fire. I'm like, so how's it helpful in battle? It's not. Damn. Big fan. Big fan. I love it. He doesn't have a familiar. He has to take like an edge for a familiar, maybe. And I don't know if Savage Worlds has shared senses. For familiars, if he was a wizard, yes. If he was a wizard, he could do that. I don't know if Savage Worlds necessarily has that. Let me double check. Savage Worlds. It's never underneath regular Savage Worlds, because I don't actually have regular Savage Worlds on my computer. I actually have Savage Worlds Pathfinder. Very specifically, I have Pathfinder for Savage Worlds. I don't think I have regular Pathfinder. I'm pretty sure it's like only wizards. Favorite powers: cleric, druid, familiarity. Arcane bloodline, just a familiar for arcane bond. Fuck you mean arcane bond? You don't have arcane bond. Does she have arcane bond? She doesn't have arcane bond. What the fuck do you mean arcane bond? I don't see that. Is that a problem? Bloodline. Arcane bloodline gives her arcane bond. She doesn't have that. She was about to pick it. Familiar, arcane bond. Yeah, you can't, not anyone can get a familiar. The familiars are important. Small anime, blah, 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 moment to familiar mage. Cannot cast spells, can hear its speech. They may use the familiar senses as if they were their own. That's true, they could have done that. He chose Fae, so no. Oh, the familiar gets an edge. It's kind of sick. I should get familiar. Those are cool. Yeah, Beast Bond. Weird is animal companions. Nope. Beastmaster. Oh yeah, another thing about beast stuff. So Mel, like one of my best friends, she has Beastmaster, and I originally gave her like a mosquito, like a giant mosquito. There's no other way to get familiar. You have to be either like a wizard and trained it, or you're a sorcerer who got that like through nepotism. I think that's important, having like less like you can get like other things like Beastmaster here. So Mel, she had like a giant mosquito that, you know, essentially flew off, and like I was like, oh, didn't work out. And so she was asking for a new familiar. I'm like, okay, I have an idea. I have something funny. And she finds an eagle with a broken wing, like a hawk with a broken wing, whatever. And so what she doesn't know is that the eagle was actually an imp disguised as an eagle. And once the broken wing gets fixed and they have a rare magic item, I was gonna have the imp transform back to normal, steal the magic item, then just fucking run off. But as Mel was about to die in battle, she saw her eagle to the side and was like, I'm gonna protect it. I'm gonna protect it with like my last breath. And so she dives in front of the eagle, and the eagle's like, holy shit, dude. No one else tried protecting me. I was like, you can talk? I'm like, kind of. And so the eagle's face melts off, revealing the little imp, being like, holy shit. No one's ever tried to protect me like that one. You know what? I think I found a new master. We're gonna make this work. And he transforms into a boar to be like an additional member in the battle. It's like, you know, I'm gonna help you now. Drama, you add drama. No, the imp was just disguised as eagle. You could transform. And at the end of it, the imp was like, hey, we're gonna work together. We're gonna work together. Hey, well, what's up? I was like, so the imp is like, I can get you a wish. Not a powerful wish, just like a limited wish, but I can get you a wish. And I was like, for my soul? Yeah, what else do I deal in? We can have a regular, like, pact right now. I'll help you out. You keep me alive. But if you want a wish, you know where to get me. So, my friend now has a limited wish that if she uses it, she loses her soul. And it'll be fine. It's like, you can live the rest of your life, and when you die, you're mine. It's kind of like, so in my brain, the material realm is like America, or like the idea of America. It's the American dream. Down in like this and down in like hell, it's like, yeah, so like souls are just kind of coins and we just use them for currency and stuff. It's really hard to get some unless you're like working a 9 to 5. See, so I got to deal with a guy that teleported me over to the material plane where I can gather my own souls. And so it's like, and so so you're like working, like this is just like a job for you? Yeah, kinda. Like, I get your soul. I'm not gonna do anything more nefarious than having money with it, but you know, we got it. So, and that's like the funniest fucking thing. In my brain, that's the funniest fucking thing. Yeah, no, the material plane is like Canada. Like, or the material plane is like the idea of America. You can make your way in here. You just need a way to get over here in the first place. So demons and devils are like, They really don't want to die, because even though they like live forever and they just come back to this, they're like, fuck, how did I get back up there? I was making fucking bank. It's the equivalent of getting deported. You still don't want that. Like, if you're like, you know, it sucks. It fucking sucks. It's like, man, I moved all the way out here in order to get, like, you know, souls, but what am I gonna do now? Etc. etc. It's gonna be great. The imp is like really chill. Like, his name was like Kurag, Ku''Rag, and he's like, I can get you a wish anytime you want. Just let me know. We can strike up a deal. And soul's mine when you die. Until then, yeah. No, Canada is like, yeah, kind of. No, she's gonna fight in Canada. She's kinda. It's pretty close. I am really enjoying this Sourdough game, but now here's the problem. So I was running I was running adventure. I was running literally Crown of the Kobold King. I was running Crown of the Kobold King. This is like the second adventure I put them through. I had a book. I could just do whatever I wanted. The problem is, the players made so many decisions. They made decisions that I can't just go right into the next adventure I wanted to go into, which was, I think, Carnival of Tears. I wanted to go into Carnival of Tears, or like immediately after, but they made so many decisions. I can't without punishing them for it. Is Pyro here? I really hope he's not here. Okay, guys, I need to tell you. I need to fucking tell you. Guys. How do I explain this? Hold on. Let me show you the PDF. See if I can find a PDF of this real quickly. I want you to understand, chat. As they're traveling through the woods, they find like this girl, Eva, and she's like sad and she's like alone. And she's like, "Please help me. I'm so alone and hurt." And so like, you know what? We're gonna save you, and we're gonna send you off with one of the NPCs back to town. We're gonna save you. She's a werewolf, and she slaughtered an entire orphanage, and they rescued her and brought her back to town. And I can't just let that plot line be unresolved. There's just a werewolf. There's just a fucking werewolf in town. I'm like, fuck. Well, I can't just ignore that. Don't tell him. Don't fucking tell him. I'm looking right now at like the chat list to make sure he's not here as I talk about this. Yeah, I can't just ignore it. I can't just ignore this. It's a very critical plot point. Nah, it'll take away from the heat of it. It'll take away from the heat. Secondly, this kid right here, they're supposed to like rescue 5 kids, right? They're supposed to rescue these 5 kids. You're in here. Because Pyro didn't have Pyro likes having companions or assistants. So what he was trying to
werewolf in town, address me.
They had 5 kids. Here's the thing. But Pyro, he likes assistants, so he had this kid pick up the equivalent of demon chains. And so the kid just has demon chains. Which can turn him into like a forge guy. Terrible stuff. But here's the crazy thing. In another adventure right before this adventure. Oh, let me pull it up. He's not here. I can talk about this one. This is fine. In Hollow's Last Hope, they were supposed to fight off an evil warg, him, Grey Pelt. They didn't fight him, and instead talked to him, and then Grey Pelt just left. So at the end of Crown of the Kobold King, when they had split the party, because they wanted the party to actually tackle the enemies, but they wanted to protect the kids, so they sent the kids off with Girdlecap, one of the kobolds that they had befriended earlier. And so while the party was fighting the final boss, I kept cutting back into being like, hey, so at the entrance, as Girdlecap, like, you know, helps the kids hide off into little corners, a heavy paw steps into the monastery, and he goes, look who's decided to come home. And so the kids, I made these rules beforehand, and so the kids try fighting him off. It doesn't work out, but I'm like, Pyro gave Urine those demon chains, right? And I'm like, oh, I could do something really fucking funny. I could do something really fucking funny. I was gonna initially have Grey Pelt kill one of them, but Urine, using the demon chains, gets Grey Pelt in like horse reins, kind of like it bridles the chains through their fucking mouth, and Grey Pelt scampers off into the woods. And now here's the big trick. Here's a big trick. You can't tell Pyro I'm talking about this one. So normally, he's supposed to turn into a forge bird, right? He's supposed to turn into like this demon, like dwarf thing if he fails like the willpower check, right? He becomes this. But Grey Pelt is really, really fucking willful. He's really strong. And I was thinking, what if the chains wrap around both of them and fusing them together, turning them into a chained like rider? So you have like a wolf made of chains being ridden by like this evil some evil like thing on his back, also wielding chains, like Full Metal Alchemist but made of chains, and it's evil as shit. And I'm like, oh, that's so fucking good. That's so fucking good. Anyways, exactly. So they had to go back. And so, by the way, Urine here, he is the child of Tholden Creed, one of the leaders of the town, who is essentially like Tholden Creed is essentially like Donald Trump. He's a greedy motherfucker. He's a greedy motherfucker that uses power and charisma and money to like throw his weight around. But he loves his kid. But he thinks his kid's a wimp, just like his mom. He's livid that his son isn't back and everyone else is safe. But also he's proud that his son became a man. And actually protect everyone. So he's kind of like in this like weird, I have a lot of anger and I don't know where to redirect it. Because he doesn't hate the party. He hates the wolf. He hates the Fae. So he's going to rally the entire town to go wolf and Fae hunting. As there is a werewolf around town fucking shit up, he's going to think it's the wolf that stole his son. But it's not the wolf that stole his son. It is entirely separate, secondary werewolf. So you know me exactly. It's Gaston at the Beauty of the Beast. It's like Trump Gaston, thinking that he needs to hunt down like this wolf beast that is his son, but is also actually a werewolf that the party actually did let into the town. So there's like so many layers here, and I'm fucking in love with it. Isn't that crazy? No, I didn't start it yet. But yeah, there's just so many plot lines that I can't reasonably move on to the next adventure without punishing them for their choices. Does that make sense? I feel I need to, what's this? I feel I need to punish the players. Because they made a lot of choices in this last adventure that I can't just leave like unrewarded. It's punishing them. It's with consequences. Consequences. Okay, I'm writing an article about this now, but I guess I can tell you guys. Fuck, I can tell you guys here. So do you guys know about my bear blog? You guys know about my bear blog? I have a little blog. I'm working on it. One of my secret links on it right now, I think it's like dash on dash agency. There's no link to this. I'm currently working to make an article filled of everything I've ever thought about agency, and I believe agency is consequences. Consequences are agency. And consequences don't necessarily need to be bad. It's just things that result from the choices of your actions. That's what consequence is. You can give someone, you can let someone do whatever they want and still take away their agency. There's an example I have in here about a player that always asks for weed trick rolls and checks. Whenever I allowed it was always disruptive, but I knew she enjoyed the attention of disruption as long as she was on stage. After a session or two, I simply started answering, yep, your weed rolls, great, good tricks. Actually, you don't even need to roll. You just automatically succeed all weed checks. And then moved on immediately. I let her do this whenever she wanted. Yeah, like, I don't know, like vape tricks, whatever, who cares? But by saying, yep, you pass, you do it, done, easy, you robbed her of her stage time. She wanted the attention. I took it away from her. I let her pass it whenever she asked. She gets everything she wanted, but doesn't feel like it meant anything anymore. Eventually she just stopped. You can take away a player's agency by taking away any consequences for their actions. Some people are really into it. Most people are really bored. Another really good example of this one is like my first GM Mark. My first GM Mark. At one point, one of the players gets trapped in a dream sequence inside of their head, like just trapped in a dream sequence. But he doesn't know. And so the rest of us have to essentially do like the whole like fucking mind journey going in there. We cannot let him know that he's in a dream. Right? But we have to get him to say, it's like I'm in a dream. That was like the key phrase. And here's the thing, the player, oh my God, what's his name? I don't remember his name anymore. Eric? It was Eric. Eric was kind of a conspiracy theorist at the RPG, with the RPG being like, oh yeah, it's actually this, He loved making theories. Oh, this is actually happening, this is actually happening, this is actually happening. I have taken on some of those traits. While were in his dream sequence, everything he believed was right. Yes, the player didn't know, all of the players did. Everything he thought that was the case was the case. And it's just like, oh yeah, no, the thing you wanted actually happened. Oh yeah, this thing that's happening actually is happening. And he's like, oh my God, I was right. And everything keeps happening. And I was like, okay, I know where we can find the last clue of all of it. Being like, he's like, what? This is all starting to feel really weird. My grandpa, the Lich, the Lich King grandpa that we had to fight earlier, I have a family sky castle. We're going to use the ancient airship we uncovered this session that we found that you thought was piloting everything is actually true. We're going to use it to fly into the sky towards my grandpa's family sky castle. And as we arrive into the sky world, he comes in riding on essentially Bahamut, and he's like, you were right about everything. And he's like, no, this is weird. This is all weird. This isn't right. It's like I'm in some kind of dream. And then Mark was like, and you wake up. What? The key phrase was said. And you wake up. Yeah, so that attack that happened to you earlier that you thought you deflected, no, it stabbed you. You were mind goblined for like a week. But for the rest of us, we were essentially allowed to do kind of whatever we wanted. As long as he kind of believed it was possible. Am I able to survive, like my character Lucas was able to survive like massive blasts of damage? Because like, yeah, Abby probably put in some like weird, stupid energy resistant spell. I'm like, you're right, I did. Thank you. It was the Mind Goblin. It was very fun. But that essentially robbed him of his agency. That whole session robbed him of his agency. Yui let everything he wanted happen. Everything. He was right about everything. Everything he wanted. Yes. No consequences for his problems. Agency is consequences. And that's gonna be mine. I think that's my moving theory. If you want to find it, go onto like my bear blog here and just do slash like on dash agency. I'm not putting the link on just yet, but like, yeah. On Dice blog. I'm very proud of this. Actually, it's actually really funny. There's currently 7 pages of secret links that you guys will never know they're here, because I keep making additional pages that are just like hidden, and there's like no link to them. I'm creating deep web. Good stuff. I should publish them. I'll think about it. Okay, but yeah, so agency has consequences. Okay, I'm gonna go to the washroom real quickly. And then we will move right into tarot, okay? I was actually stalling this entire time. I'll be right back. So you might be wondering where we're planning on doing tarot today. We're gonna be I was actually looking online for like tarot tables to be like, oh yeah, this is where I could just like do some like online tarot reading stuff. I'm like, I couldn't find a single fucking service. Everyone was trying to sell you tarot. I'm like, I'm sorry, wait, what? You mean I can't just like put cards on the fucking table? I couldn't find squat. So you know what we're doing? We're playing Tabletop Simulator. Yeah, what's up, Graphic? No. We are doing Tabletop Simulator. Thank you, RPGs. Tarot. Do I not say tarot right? Or do you pronounce it tarot? That's stupid. No offense. What's not tarot? Tarot. Come on. There you go. Ah, give me a link to that. Tarot T? Tarot. R-O-H. Row. So, or the DLC. got. Load. I think there's another way to like load additional objects. I don't remember how. Workshop. Load. Additive load. Yeah.
Listen up, Zeptograms.
I don't know how to. Oh God. Oh no. So are we doing this? Also, thank you for the sub, Obsessive Looter. Welcome back. Also, thank you for the sub, Waha, earlier. Welcome back. And Silver Revolt, thank you so much. And Evelyn, thank you. And Vi, thank you. I guess I didn't say thank you to these ones earlier. Sorry. Yeah, this was gonna be a pain in the butt. Oh. And what the fuck is this? Oh. Oh no. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a problem. Oh no, this is gonna be a problem. So. Didn't think about this one. I should play a mystery dungeon game. That would be pretty good. Could you link that to me directly, Graphic? I'm just gonna focus on this just real quick. Let's pull out the Persona Tarot. Additive load. So maybe you'll understand the Persona Tarot a bit better. Like flip. Oh, did they not save the stuff? I guess it's kind of on the thing. I'll just organize this for a little bit. Or maybe we should use array. Let's use array. Actually, let's use red or white, actually. How do I put you into the thing? Hold on, maybe if I... No. Damn. Hold on. That didn't work. No, it worked. I'm genius. Cool. I can rotate like this. Cool. Easy. Swords, wands. We're just gonna take some time to like organize this, okay? I do like Vampy. It's like one of my favorite Pokemon. It's a shame that Donphan kind of sucks. Wands, swords, pentacles, cups. This is essentially going to be like a tutorial to you guys. Oh, there you go. Swords, pentacles. So what I'm currently organizing right now is called the Minor Arcana. The Minor Arcana are like 1 to 10 and like a bunch of the like the, was it the page, the sword, no, the page, the knight, no, the page, the knight, the queen, the king, cups, cupped, wands, swords, pentacles. That sounds like a hyperfixation. Pentacles are coins. They're just coins. See, you can tell they're just coins. They're like money. They typically represent just wealth and money, so like you don't have to worry about them too much. Ooh, swords. Pentacles. Cups. Wands. Swords. Pentacles. Honestly, no fucking clue. Tarot is kind of in the case where it's like, how can I say this? The reason why white women love tarot is it's just entrenched tradition. Why do they call anything anything? It doesn't even matter. Because even if you make new types of like oracle stuff, the fact that I'm calling oracle, so there's other divination methods using cards and like other kinds of decks, but the problem is if you use any of those, they call them oracles, as in i.e. not official tarot, even though this was just like made by some guy, like not even like 200, it's like not even 200 years old. People are like, oh yeah, this is like so real, but it was honestly just made by like one guy. It's fucking stupid. People, oh, hey, I could do that. People love this stuff, though. Oh, that's way easier. Wands, swords, pentacles, cups. Oh, swords, pentacles, cups, and here are the majors. So before we even get to the majors, we're going to talk about these ones. All right. This is Tarot for Dummies. Let's learn about tarot. Ignore that. You know what? Fucking ignore this. Ignore that. Ignore that. Let's talk about tarot. The way I handle tarot is a lot different from like a lot of other people, I feel. And I think every fucking white woman will say that as well. I am part German, so I guess I'm subject to that one. But for me, what really matters, the numbers really matter, not necessarily for the meme, but like the stages, and how I process tarot is a little different as well. And so, the first one you'll see. First of all, let's look at these. So you have the cups, the pentacles, the wands, and the swords. Chat, which one would you like to learn about first? I'm also part Chinese. I'm like a quarter Chinese. What element would you like to learn first? Pentacles? Pentacles make sense. Everyone wants to learn pentacles. Pentacles is stability. Okay, of these elements, of these things, logical beginning. Okay, we're gonna do pentacles. So all four of these are elementally inclined, okay? Elementally inclined. Cups, water. Pentacles, earth. Wands, fire. Swords, air. So when you see these, they also represent the elemental balances. Pentacles are earth because they're about stability, they're about wealth, they're entrenched power. Okay? Each tarot has its own specific meaning. Each piece of the tarot. Do you know when you see minor arcana, the ones that are not major arcana, these are major arcana here on the top left. Minor arcana are like small. They're not big deal. These are like little bumps in the road. These are like warnings. They're usually not the biggest problem, but like these are things to like look at for, being like, oh, that's gonna happen when a major arcana pops out. And the reason why you should never do a major arcana only reading is you get a very like how can I call this? You get a very emotionally charged thing, because it's like, oh yeah, if a major arcana, it's like ride or die. This is like big deal. These things happening, like, oh yeah, bumps in the road, usually not a big problem. But if it's entirely major, you're gonna be like fucked up. Okay, these are not shuffled. These are not shuffled. All right. The Two of Pentacles is money. All of this is money. All of this is money. Everything in the world is just fucking money. I'm just gonna move these to the side here. Okay. Let's move these up here. Ah, fuck. Everything is about money. The Two of Pentacles is, this is saving, this is investment, this is money. The number also really fucking matters. So the two of anything tends to be paths. Two paths are in front of you. When it comes to Two of Pentacles, it tends to mean these are like two sources, or juggling finances, having some difficulty between two different elements. You might be experiencing financial difficulty. Why? Because the Pentacles, and I feel I haven't seen the Aces, because I feel Aces is more important. Where the fuck is where are the Aces? Where is the Ace? I need to search. 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 9, 10, Ace. The true first card of all of these decks is actually the Ace. Before you even get to, I don't know why this is separated, the Ace before like the Knights, because someone doesn't know what they're fucking doing. So the Ace is more important than the two, because the Ace is the beginning of all journeys. When you deal with like the Ace of fucking like Cups, or the Ace of Wands, or Ace of Swords, and you'll you'll be hearing this is how I talk about it a lot. I feel like this is people tend to be a bit really literal with their readings, being like, oh yeah, this means this specifically means that, and they don't look at tarot as a whole. Tarot is, in my interpretation, a journey that you take, and a journey and the relationship you have with that journey. Some people see it like a mini fool. I don't see it like that either. This is the beginning of a journey, always the start. So when I look at like the Ace of Cups, I think, oh, this is going to be start of an emotional journey. You will be grappling with your emotions. You will be learning new ways for you to like interact with yourself and interact with others. I think, let me, if I can pull up the they're always considered so important, but I honestly don't think the aces are as important as a lot of people give them. Where is Ace of Cups? I have a little like some like a helpful booklet with me right now, mostly to like help me out with this. King, Queen, Knight, Page, and then Ace for some fucking reason. So these are always about new beginnings. Specifically, the Ace of Cups is like, found a love, Holy Grail represents a gift, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't even matter. People will attribute tarot to like whatever they fucking want. For me, it's journeys. For you, it could be whatever. But it's easy to remember when you have a kind of a system and in which you understand. The Ace is a journey of water. It's a journey of emotions. It is your emotional connection to things. Ace is a journey of finance. Whenever I see like the Ace pop up in like a reading, I'm like, oh shit, you're going to be on a journey of money. Will it lead you to ruin or will it lead you to like, you know, prosperity? We don't fucking know. The Ace of Wands is a journey of creativity. It is a spark of fire. It is what wakes you up in the day. This is the drive to live. This is the drive to create. And the Ace of Swords, it is the journey of truth. It's a journey of justice. It's the journey of like clear eyes and clear skies. Okay. If I see 4 aces in a reading, I'm saying, hey, buddy, it looks like you have no idea what the fuck you even wanted in your life right now. Why minor arcana are so little compared to like the major arcana? Check out this one, the Magician. In the Magician, you see all 4. You see the wands, you see the cups, you see the swords, you see the fucking everything, pentacles. So the Magician is representative and master all the elements and at the beginning of all journeys. You know what I mean? He embodies all of them. That's why major arcana are like a major elements that you should like pay attention to. Minor arcana, fucking whatever. But it does show like little steps. This is your day to day. Like seeing a minor arcana reading, oh yeah, that's like tomorrow. It's like whatever, just chill. So 2. A 2 is a start of a new journey. Oh no, not starting a journey. 2 is like balancing in finances. Blah, 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 blah. The beginning. A lot of people persona brain thinking that like, oh yeah, all these are major, these are really important. But the major, but in persona it's the same thing, because in persona, the major arcana are important figures in your life. They're really important figures in your life. They're not the small things. This is you going out to get like a smoke. No big deal. So yeah. These are small things. Don't worry about that. So 2 of Pentacles. That seems like some what's the word? Word to Chris. That seems like what's the word? When you expect a thing to happen and the thing happens. Confirmation bias. You're always gonna have a tower. If they didn't get a tower, it's not gonna happen. You're alive, ergo the tower hasn't affected you that much. You're fine. Well, maybe a little bit. The tower is usually really bad. Like catastrophic things. So, upright, pentacles, getting money onto you, balancing, blah, 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 blah. No, what do you see a lot of? Oh, I guess I can't do that. Oh, that's gonna suck. Hold on. I don't know how to reverse this. Rotate. So, oh my god. Am I able to change rotation angle? Okay, here. Okay, cool. Like this. So rotation angle. It's not getting better. Sorry, fam. So, every once in a while you'll see a reverse reading. Reverse readings don't usually mean too much, but they do mean like almost like the inverse of these kind of sort of things. So I guess they do mean something. They're just they could be better. So this kind of means either it never means the end of a journey. The opposite of beginning is never the end. It's more like you can't get started. You haven't been able to get started. You're trying to make things work and they're just not taking off. This is you premature in the journey. You're not ready. You're trying to start a business. Don't start a new business. This tells me don't start the journey. Hey man, you think you're supposed to start a journey? You know what? Stay home for another week. You're fine. Don't start a journey. Your new venture isn't gonna work out. It's chilling. Your check is in the mail. It's gonna come, maybe, but it's delayed. Has problems. Don't bother. 2. Balance. Balance in all things. Woo. You're struggling. 2 sides of income. One's high, one's low. Blah, 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 blah. 3 of Pentacles. So, I call things journeys mostly because it makes readings a little bit easier, and mostly because a lot of the decisions as to what means what is kind of fucking arbitrary. Because it's all a journey of like gathering money. 3 is usually about like meeting multiple people, gaining multiple skills, developing skills in a thing, trying to find a way to turn something into profit. You're still at the beginning of your journey. It's all kind of just like figuring shit out. 4. 4 in tarot usually means a break. Just chilling out. Hold tight. Hold things close to the chest. Relax. Be stubborn. Be inflexible. Don't move. You'll see it in like swords a lot. You'll see it in like wands. 4 usually means, you know what? Relax. Don't bother. It's rest. It's a rest stop. And sometimes that means chilling out, relaxing, maxing out cool. If 4 is reversed, you're doing this too. Oh wait, what the fuck? Why didn't that flip? If 4 is reversed, oh no, too soon, too premature. You're holding on too tightly. Be a little bit relaxed. Not very clear. 5. Loss and ruin. Hey man, you poor. Hey man, this isn't good. 5 is often like sometimes bad, but like in this one particularly, it's lacking. It's lacking balance, lacking stability. This is right after your break. I like going into these kind of into these like paths. I mean, I'll do this afterwards. 5, take a little break. Most of the things that you're looking for in these kind of things, you can just look them up. Look them up. It's usually a good thing to draw a lot of pentacles. It means wealth. The exact meanings don't really matter too much, and which is what I'm trying to impart here. The meanings don't exactly matter because they can be interpreted in a lot of ways. Steady and security. 7, you are waiting for things to grow. Development, it is like ability, planting seeds, receiving the benefits, things like that. 8, developing trade skills. 9, being free of financial worries and concerns. You're doing fucking well. You are doing so well, you're chilling. And 10, good stuff. This is the end. 10 is always the end of the journey. This is a journey of security. It's very similar to 9, but there's like, it's usually associated more with family and like everyone benefiting from your thing. So, let's look at the journey. And this is where I'm emphasizing the journey of the tarot is more important than the exact card you're getting. Nah. Yeah, but that feels too wishy-washy of an answer. For me, I, the reader, tell you this is a journey. For me, tarot is all about journeys. Almost always about journeys. It is the start of a goal, the balancing and figuring out what you need in life, making connections and being tight, facing the ruin as you seek journeys past the tightness. It is like developing material wealth, seeing the fruition of your labor, becoming better at what you do. It's a journey. All this is journey. That exists. Now for these ones. These are also people. Typically when I see one of these, it indicates it's a person. I will always read, this is a figure in your potential life. The page is someone new to the journey. The knight is someone that's been on it for a little while. The queen is someone that has mastered their journey and embraces femininity. And the king is usually the master of their journey and embraces control. Things like that. Someone that's made a lot of money. There's someone that's benefiting from great wealth. Someone that's still figuring shit out. And someone at the very beginning. There's specific meanings to them, which I think are kind of bullshit. I don't really care. So, an upright one will be like, oh yeah, this person is impacting you positively. Or someone you need to meet and learn something from. When I see it negatively, it means someone at the start of the journey is going to impact you negatively. So if I ever see inverse pentacles, inverse page of pentacles, this is an investment scam, bro. This is someone trying to be like, hey, I have this idea for a business. You should just listen to me. Just invest a little bit. I got it. I have an idea. You never go along with this guy. Ever. Got it? Not always bad. It usually means the inverse of things. And so sometimes something positive can be negative. Sometimes moving forward can mean moving backwards. This is a new investor. This is a bad idea. Exactly. No, if that's not good. Does that make sense? I don't have any questions about the pentacles. No questions? Cool. And we're done with that one. Alright. Next element. What do you want? Wands, swords, or cups? No, 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 go away. Go away, go away. That's my dad. I'm busy doing stuff. Okay, we're gonna do cups. Don't put in my hand. Let's talk about cups. Cups is the emotional journey. This is a journey you take with others. This is one that involves emotions and feelings. Also, often relationships, new relationships. So often, like the Ace of Cups. Oh, new emotional journey. Either you discovering things for yourself, or you getting your freaky on. 2. Start of new emotions with a new person. Here. Coupling, harmony, union, and new stuff. Marriage, blah, blah, blah. There's another person in your life. This is always start of a relationship. Or like new stage of happiness, new stage of something. Cups is not the polycule element. It's not. It's emotions. It's not the polycule element. We don't have a polycule element. No, anyways, the polycule element. The Three of Cups. Something has been brought to completion. Multiple people. The act of falling in love. Maybe falling in love with more than one person. This one is the polycule one. That's the polycule one. Success, joy, new things happening. It usually means multiple people. Not really about sex, but it could be. Okay, boom. 4 cups. 4 is usually the break, and in the break from an emotional journey. Now, listen to me. Are you starting to see a pattern here? 4 always means the break. Ace means the beginning. 2 is 2 things. 4, what is a break in the emotional journey? Can anyone guess? It's about no relationships, being separated from relationships, being by yourself, recentering yourself. It's not about the one night stand. One night stand is connecting with another person. This is the withdrawal into a single person. This is your break from emotions. This is dissociation. This is just you being sad. 4 usually means sad. Or just relaxing, you know, before you get to 5. And 5 always means extra, double, super sad. 4 is, I'm taking a break. 5 is, oh, everything is awful now. Everything is garbage. This is depression. This is dwelling on painful past. This is losses, disappointments, and hurts. 5 is usually a bad number. And like, I think like in every one of these decks, 5 is usually a bad number. Yeah, 5, conflict. Multiple paths. Extra conflict, super conflict, betrayal. Yeah, 5 is bad. 4, break. 5, always bad. You can see this pattern. 1, beginning. 2, new things. 4, break. 5, bad. The struggles you'll find. Now is 6 or 8? I think it's 6. 6 is innocence, childhood, emotional regression. Some people see this as being very positive, being like, oh yeah, you're getting in touch with your childhood side. It also means to me, in my brain, 5 is you're retreating to the brain of a child. This is the one where you're like, everything's so sad. Remember when I was happier as a kid? One of my favorite examples of this one is the Shadowscape Tarot. Puppy Girl's regression. So much regression. 5 of Cups is 6 of Cups is really indicative of this one. This is my favorite one that I like to use. I lost it. I had to buy another one. But you can really see the regression in this one. It is the retreat to a simpler time. It's childishness. It's not being able to. But always know. Always know, and what's really important here, this is a journey. And 6 is you are still in the middle of the journey. If you stop here, you will not become and grow into a deeper, more like versatile person. A lot of people will stop here. And that's the kind of people you end up boring for as you grow older. Like, oh, they've never fully grown up. This is where you get puppy girls. This is where you get age regressors. This is where you get man children that like are like, you know, 50 and living with the parents. You have not fully escaped childhood. You know what I mean? You can always be puppy girl, but you never become mature. At some point, puppy girl has to become dog woman. 7. 7 I'm always really tricky about. 7 usually means potential. You're at the cusp of something big. This is creative potential. This is possibility. This is fantasy. This is imagination. These are all the paths you could take. If 7 is all the paths you can take, 8 is deciding against those paths and figuring out what you want. You have been blinded by all the things that could happen. 8 is understanding that you have a different path. This is self-actualization. This is willpower. Sometimes this usually just means turning your back on something, but at the same time it means knowing what you want. Don't settle for anything less. 9. Wishes, hopes, having everything, great joy, things about to happen. This is the penultimate. This is when things are about to get better. It's almost like winning the lottery, but it's not what'll make you happy. And 10, the completion of the emotional journey. Contentment, love, bliss, satisfaction. And you can see what I mean when I say journey, right? Beginning, like start of troubles, elations, taking a break. I usually see these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as the struggles you will face in the journey. This is the break in the journey. This is the start. This is like the start and like a starting of the journey. The break, the trials you face, and the penultimate and your final resolution. And you can see over here the emotions. Page, Knight, Queen, King. Again, remember, whenever I see these, I see them as people. These are figures in your life. These are potential relationships. These are potentially people that have been on the journeys. Page, someone at the start of a relationship. Sometimes it's someone that you're gonna meet. This is someone that's still maybe a little immature to relationships. Knight, they've been on this. They've done this. They've dated around. They've struggled. The Queen's holding a type of cup. This is someone that's accomplished. These are 2 people that have accomplished their respective journeys. Someone that knows what they want. The Queen here is someone that is like emotionally mature. Someone that looks at the ocean and sees all that she rules. King's the guy. All right. Any questions about the cups? All good? I was gonna call here. Boop. Yeah, Queen. Mood. The cup of the king is, again, it's just like this some dude. They all represent figures. Meaning this is someone that's been on his emotional journey. We're gonna do wands. We're gonna do swords last because they represent me the most. Okay. This is the ace. The beginning of a journey of creativity and fire. Okay? The cup guy reversals the opposite of whatever I said. The reversal of this is like immaturity of a journey. You're not emotionally ready. Creative passion. Creative passion, the spark of life, wanting to make new things. It's similar to Pentacles and like wanting to build prosperity and security, but this is more about like the driving fire, but like in your heart. Start of a creative journey. 2 paths. Wow, surprising. Two symbols. This is like literally the start of something new. This is the ambiguity, unexpected. This is looking over this and being like, what do I want out of this world? This is contemplation. Yeah. This is contemplation. This is trying to figure out what you actually want in this journey before you. Ambiguity, unexpected. Something's gonna happen that you're not really sure and you're looking out for it. 3. You are ready to travel. You see what I'm saying right here? This is the start of the journey again. Looking out to the future, being ready to travel on your creative journey. 4. A break, respite, super positive. Your efforts have been successful. The things you're trying to do, they're doing well. Take a break, relax, enjoy it. You're secure. Now, can anyone guess what 5 of Wands is? Remember, beginning of a journey, starting the journeys, the break from the journeys. Remember what 5 is? 5 is bad. 5's always bad. Fighting, competition, social, economic competition, scrambling for power, success, fights, rivals. 5 is always like the worst card. Getting beat by sticks. Good answer. Good answer. You will not get a fortune today if I overdoing this. All my cards are split up. All my cards are split up, man. Here's 6. Triumph. You beat the shit out of adversity. You won. You're the only one with a stick left. Everyone has their sticks. You have the winning stick. You're so good at this. Good job, buddy. 7. Determination, courage, a little bit of strife, willing to fight what you have made. For what you made. 5 is always bad. 5 of everything is always bad. The 6, 7, 8 is usually struggles. This is, can you stand up for what you believe in? Can you stand up against all these sticks trying to hit you? Whoop. 8. That just sticks. Movement, action. Things are traveling. These tend to represent arrows. They're travel. Things are already in motion and you can't stop it. These arrows have already been shot. You just need to follow through. 9. Now 9 and 10 are really interesting. 9 is defending your territory, things that you've made, you finally built it. Through effort, you've protected what's yours. This is you having protected yourself from the arrows of 8. 8 doesn't always travel in motion, but usually does mean like direction. Good catch. Now 10. Can anyone guess what 10 of Wands means? I love this one. This one is great. This is one of my favorites. I'm just gonna tell you guys. 10 is burden. You have created something. 10 is you have created something, but it's something that's going to last. You are now burdened with having this. Can you get rid of it? You are not like financially stable enough to handle this. You've created something great. Are you able to handle this? Do you know what I think the 10 is? I tend to see 10 as like the YouTuber problem. You've created something great, you just want to make some fun stuff, and now suddenly there's a bunch of people around you, and now you have responsibility. 10 is the responsibility you have after building all of this together. This is creative journey. This is creative burden. The end of your journey is you have made something, but creation isn't the same as being able to like being emotionally capable of holding it. It's not about being financially stable enough to handle it. It's about you wanted to make a thing, you made a thing. Are you good enough to keep holding the thing? I also tend to see it as the card that represents what happens when a YouTuber gets like 6 million subscribers. Consequences of your actions, exactly. This one's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Page, Knight, Queen, King. These are representative of people you meet on the journey. The start of a creative endeavor, someone in the middle of a creative endeavor, someone that's completed a creative endeavor, someone also very passionate, and someone that is master of his kingdom and also burdened by the responsibility he has. Yeah. Last one. This is the minor arcana. This is all the major stuff. This is all the minor stuff, but like whatever. Okay, I want you to take special note of these because I don't like to talk about this very much, like too much. But the swords tend to represent me the most. Very typically, whenever yeah, I'm fine. 1, 2, 3. So, whenever my friend says this, but whenever they do a reading and the Queen of Swords pops up, she thinks, oh yeah, that's just you. No, I'm not gonna test you just yet. Swords are not passion or conflict. Swords are truth. Swords also considered like the worst minor arcana because it tends to be about the things you're willing to sacrifice for truth and clarity. It's sacrifice, it's pain, it's clarity, it's ingenuity, new beginnings. There you go. Swords are triumph. Swords are battle. This is a journey of truth that's going to take you across the worlds. Stuff. Major breakthroughs. Eurekas. Whole things. 2. Cross paths. Next to impossible to move forward. You are still blinded by the path, the choices in front of you. But also at the same time, the only way forward is blind faith. There's no logic, there's no pathway to move forward. You are blinded, you don't see anything. At the beginning of your journey, you are blind, you see nothing. You don't know what you're looking for. Things are lying to you. 2's pretty bad. 3, also pretty bad. Heartbreak. Heartbreak, severance, betrayal, cheating. If you feel sad, if you feel a breakup, if you feel someone's cheated on you, if you see something broken, notice how all the other decks are like, oh yeah, this is the beginning of your journey. The beginning of your journey is throwing away things around you. 2 is blind faith and pain. 3 is breaking up and cheating. 4 is the only, swords is the only good 4. And that's it. Everything else, 4 is always pain because it's usually a positive journey. Almost always, 4 is pain. This is difficult journeys, you know? But very specifically in Swords, which is a journey of pain, it is the only one that is about rest. It is the only good 4. Period. Yeah. Probably. All of these, negative, negative, negative. This one, relax. This is a tough journey. We're gonna relax. 5, super betrayal. Not just regular betrayal, this is mega betrayal. It's more than just cheating. It's defeat, this is misfortune, this is bad luck, this is betrayal, this is losing. 6, putting things behind you, traveling onwards, surrounded by swords, new beginnings, new phases, times of evil, rebalance, escapism to another world. 6 is very much an isekai card. 7, I love 7. It's terrible. Stealing. To uncover the truth through thievery, caution, secretive action, indirect communication, lying, stealing, terrible stuff. Ah, man. Steal shit. 8. This is the journey you go through trying to uncover the truth. As you uncover more of the truth, there's just more pain. And at 8, it's denial, it's trial, it's understanding and being befell to the consequences you made. It's a bit of escapism. You have been trapped, surrounded by swords. You are yourself your own worst enemy. In many decks, I believe 8 of Swords is usually someone cutting themselves. Pretty bad. This is trial, this is escapism, this is hiding, this is secrecy, this is pain. Lots of stuff. Swords is fucked up. 9, anxiety. This is the consequences of your actions are soon to bear. Extreme anxiety. We're talking nightmares, unhappiness, regrets. Things are about to go bad. And can anyone guess what the 10 of Swords is at the end of this journey? Hollyhock knows. Not death. Well, yeah, kind of death. The consequences of your actions. You have journeyed all the way into truth. You have found what everything means. It is the beginning of the end. You have gotten everything you wanted, and you are paying for it. Yeah, 10 is literally the CI gets your ass. You have discovered truth. Through your journey with the truth, you have found everything that's come with it, and ergo, that people still want to hide the truth. Someone truth themselves to death. You found out what they all wanted, and you're horrified for it. Let me tell you that before the Epstein files came out, I was doing a reading, and the 10 of Swords popped out. I'm like, what the fuck? When the fuck did that come up? And that came out alongside the Tower. The 10 of Swords comes out and it's like, huh, that's some major upheaval. That's kind of fucked up. I wonder what's gonna happen. You found the answers to your life. You found everything. The world's way worse than you think it is. 10. You see the journey though, right? The beginning, the innocence, the being blinded to faith, the rest, the struggle, the stealing, the strife, the consequences of your action, and the death. You're asking what the flip 10 is? Surprisingly, it is surprisingly good. It's surprisingly okay. It's kind of bad, but also it's more like prolonging your agony. This is what's going to happen no matter fucking what. By being reversed, you are delaying the inevitable. The path of truth involves a lot of pain. It's kind of inevitable in truth. All right. The king, the knight, the page, the queen. All people on their journeys of truth. They're very free because despite the pain that this journey will take them on, they've all come to the truth. And whether or not they come out strong for it, you don't know. The queen is always sad to be like, oh, is she about to like cut herself on the truth? Someone that is going to see the truth in pain. Even the king looks like he's about to chop off his own fucking head. Someone scared of the truth, someone wielding the truth, someone that has it. Really good. the swords element is something that represents me heavily. And if you ever in your own personal like drawings pop up with some swords, I'm there. Any questions about either of these main decks? I think we covered pentacles and cups and wands and swords, yeah. What's up? Oh, that's fun. So honestly, that's really good, Ika. So one thing I always find tarot for, it is best used as a vessel for understanding. It's like prompting your own subconscious. You are thinking about things constantly. You are thinking about your problems all the time. And so tarot isn't like a real divination. It's not like, oh no, this will tell you your future. This tells you how your brain thinks about the future. This tells you what you're thinking about the stuff. It tells you what draws out your opinions, your feelings, your thoughts. The more you understand yourself, the better tarot works for you. The more someone... So that's why tarot readings from other people are never as effective as ones you do for yourself. Because you might respond to the cards much differently. When I give someone a proper tarot reading, I'm like kind of essentially prompting like their emotions. It is helpful. It's honestly helpful. Because you can like see how you process things. What's your relationship with this? You know what I mean? Hi. It's essentially a Rorschach test for yourself, exactly. Let's talk about these guys. I don't really want to talk too much about the major tarot because these ones are like so covered. These are fucking persona, dude. They all mean, you all know what they fucking mean. The minor ones are what everyone doesn't know, because the way I process it is through elements, and I process the minors through elements and journeys. The major arcana are easy to understand, which is why people are drawn to them, because they are like straightforward. They are like, oh yeah, this means like hope, the world, the journey, blah 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 blah. This is a figure of a dude. This that has like not a lot of knowledge. Everyone fucking knows the majors. So when they pop up, they pop up. Honestly, to understand majors, just literally look at persona and be like, oh yeah, what characters represent these things? Some fools only read major, and I think that's their weakness. I'm really strong at reading minor cards, which is like where my strength of tarot is. I'm really good at the minors. But majors like the full beginning of a journey, magician, be a master of elements, but also not deciding which one. The high priestess is someone young and like are ready to like learn, but not like fully there yet. Someone like still kind of like figuring things out. The empress is like master of a domain, emotions, blah 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 blah, and master of his domain, conquest, blah 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 blah. It's kind of straightforward. Like you can just like look this up and you'll get it. I have no interesting opinions on the major cards. Have fun. I have literally no interesting opinions on the major cards because the majors are just majors. But my journey with the minors is very, very different from other people, which is what I want to really highlight with you guys. Because I will always read these as journeys. I will always read these ones as journeys. And sometimes how far you are on the journey is literally what I read out from the thing. That's it. popular, people kind of just look at them as being like, oh yeah, let me look up their literal meaning. And that's usually enough. That's usually enough for most people. I see them as journeys, and that helps me process it a lot better. How far you are in your journey. You tell me if we do like a whole ass reading for you right now. Fuck. Past, present, future, and we just go like past, present, future. Done. Past. You are like going along your journey of like wands, and currently you are saving up a lot of money, but honestly, saving up a lot of money is not going to do a lot for you. So in the future, consider investing it. That's it. Somehow. I mean, again, no. Imagine when game me canceled. I'm gonna get canceled one day. Oops. I can do another one. Past, present, future. Journey cups. Oh boy. Ah, fuck. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this was actually really fucking bad. Having... Oh no, this was really bad. Well, this isn't anyone in particular, but this is like taking a break from emotions, celebrating the beginning of something new, and in the future it will die. That's this is suggesting that this polycule will lead to great suffering. Your relationship and your emotions will lead to great suffering. I think this actually suggests desperation. No emotions and sudden emotions leads to pain. Huh. Well, that's not good. Who wants a reading? Who wants a real full-ass reading right now? We'll do a simple 3 card. Who wants a real fucking reading? I do a Vi one, so Vi, if you're here. Yeah, we'll do one. We'll do one for Vi. Yeah. You did the redeem going a bit ago, didn't you? Okay, I'll do one for Vi real quickly. Vi. Past, present, future. Nice and simple. Oh, it's actually not bad. Hey, dude, this is actually pretty good. You had many possibilities in front of you, but you took a break from it. So this seems to suggest you gave up something to take a long-term break. And if you keep pursuing this, you might find a girlfriend? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Huh. Keep at it. I have one for Julie because I owe her one. Here, one's for Julie. Oh no. Depression, the what? This is positive, kind of. It's kind of weird. Well, the end of a journey of truth and discovering new things about yourself. The world is the accomplishment of a journey and the end of all things. So, at the end of all things, there's hope for the future and secrets that are to be hidden. Cause this suggests, okay, 10 of Swords, have you ever been through depression? Have you ever dealt with depression heavily, Patchouli? Like, have you ever done with, like, yeah, but you're figuring out there's new things in the world to like deal with, but there's still hidden truths about yourself you don't know. This seems to suggest that you haven't fully explored all of the things about you to be happy. Huh. Well, golly. All right. See? Simple. And there's more things about you to discover. All right. Next up, I got one from Ikazuhira. I'm doing Ika's here one. Ika, this is yours. Holy shit, bling bling. Ika, go invest. Go invest. Fruition the money. Gaining the money. Accomplishing the money. Accomplish it. Legitimately. Go invest. Right now. Hey, Ika, go invest. Then give me some horse money. Go invest. It just tells you go invest, Ika. You put your money in something. Bitcoin just crashed? Buy the dip! Literally buy the dip! Spend like $200 in Bitcoin, see what happens. That's literally what it says. That's what the cards say. Sapling, you want one? Here you go. Let's go one. New perspectives will lead to great anxiety, and the only one to save you is a woman? Yeah, sure, Quebec, let's go. New perspectives leads to great anxiety, and the only one to protect you from anxiety is a woman. Watch YouTube. Go watch YouTube, fam. This one doesn't have a reverse card, sadly, because it's not gonna do that. No reverse cards, yay! You cannot be the fool. I'll give you one of these though. Okay, I'll give you one Quebec. Jesus fuck. Hey, I don't really want to read this one. I think this is gonna be something really... Oh, that's not good at all. Hey, Quebec, this one's not good. The Hermit is someone important to you. Someone wise and knowledgeable. The Tower is great pain and suffering to come. And the Wands is the beginning a new journey alone. Hey, man. I don't want to say what this means. Because I know what you're kind of going through right now. And I'm like, that's not good. This is not good. That's no bueno. No bueno reading. Very, very negative bueno. Yeah. You can't... Yeah, okay, good. Don't believe in that's good. Do yours colorblind? Sure.
THX for the flash reading might need a day or two to think about what to invest into.
I appreciate that, yeah. It's not actual predictions. But yeah, thank you for the difference. I'm gonna use it to spend on horses. Alright. Colorblind, this is for you. The consequences of your actions are to come. The best answer to handle it right now is like holding on to what you have before taking a new journey, before taking on like a journey with someone adventurous and courageous. So there's been the consequences of your actions. The best response right now is just sticking to what you know right now before taking on a journey with someone that actually knows what they're doing. Consequences of your actions. If we extrapolate this into your recent dating life, don't go seeking new relationships just yet, but soon find someone exciting that was willing to take the journey with you. Maybe. Who knows? Complicated. Who else wanted one? I can't keep track of everyone who wants one. You are not gonna date my sister ever. I think Holly wanted one. You guys are just spending points on my random stuff just to get readings. Oh no. Hierophant is a leader of the past, teaches you temperance and goals, but great betrayal ahead. Do you have anyone in your life right now that you would consider like a leader? Or like guiding you? Because this is telling me that they're gonna betray the shit out of you. Deep betrayal ahead. So, whatever that means. Someone important in your life. Do I do myself? Nah, I don't do myself. I could. It's just normal betrayal. Here's myself. Balancing finances. Oh, you know what? This actually applies. This actually applies right now. I have $80 right now in my bank account because my dad asked me for like $200 because he's going on the trip. So he's asking me to like, you know, hey, can you like help me out? I'm like, sure. I have 80 bucks in my account. This first card means financial troubles. And right now I am having financial troubles. I don't get paid in for 2 weeks. Oh, it's not great. So this is financial troubles. I'm not telling him. They let me stay here especially for like, you know, cheap. Oh, good. Am I doing okay money-wise? No, please donate for horses. All right, so then next. You're next. Yeah. Donate for horses. Okay. Anyways, this means I will eventually come out victorious and I will go on a new emotional journey. Guys, I think it's gonna say I'm gonna get a girlfriend. Sick. Next one was someone asked for a reading. I think Zeta. This one's for Zeta. Ah! Well, that's not good. That's not good. A journey of creativity will lead you to being super betrayed and ultimately being judged for your contributions to the project. That's not good. So, you know, you apparently you're on this new creative journey. Whatever creative journey you're on, run. See, I'm reading super simple, but they're very effective. Silver. Oh, let's do one for you. Shit. Hey, Silver, what would you consider your financial stability? This one seems to suggest destitution. It's... It seems to suggest the things you love will be broken. Love, family, and financial security will not exist. And there's an upcoming event that will like destabilize that even further. Really not good. Extra not good. My haircut reader says shit, I'm booking it, bro. Do you want this one in? I think I gave you one. Let me see. Yeah, I have bad habits of drawing bad fortunes. Why'd that appear a third time? I shuffled like a million times. How'd that appear again? Zin, this one's yours. Stability and uncertainty. Leads to giving your money away? When you have money and you don't know what to do with it, give it away to the poor, I guess? I don't know what that means. I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. Let's do Soul, you give me that thing. I will give you a max reading. It'll be terrible. I'll give you a moon drawing. Sapling, let's see what you got. Sun wants and cups. Oh, that was really nice. Oh no, you have find that after this. The sun is success and triumph. Leads to new emotional adventures. That's pretty good. Emotional connection with those that you care about. That's really positive. Good job. All right, okay, Nat, let's give you one. A new creative journey, a spark and flash in the oven will lead to heartbreak. And the only thing that can like mend your heart is a wise, emotional woman. That's what means heartbreak. In this specific sequence, this is heartbreak. So, Nat, good luck with that one. New creative journeys leads to heartbreak, but the mommy GF will make things better. That was pretty good. Good luck with getting a mommy girlfriend. Usually relationships are not like the sequence. But yeah, let's give you, you know, Soul, you do so many of these. I'm gonna give you a full moon drawing. I'm gonna give you a blood moon drawing. Good luck, man. These are phases of the moon, or like phases of the year. Let me do one here. Another one here. It's not gonna be good. All right. This is a blood moon draw. Great conflict in your life has led to the regression of childhood interests. So great conflict has led to an increase of like enjoying things like video games and things that made you happy as a kid. In seeking the truth, you will go on a journey of creativity. Find a respite in this journey. Success, new perspectives, and accomplishment. What the fuck? This is perfect. Wait, this is like a perfect draw. Wait, this is actually really good. Like, this is like one of the best readings I've ever given someone. Yeah, this is supposed to be dark. Conflict in your life has led to regression, but choosing to go on a new journey of creativity will lead to safety, success, new perspectives, and accomplishment. And these two here are the tools for your success. Oh. Uncertainty and good fortune? Huh. Hey, Matt, I think you're gonna do great. I think this is your year. So, unironically, I think this is your year, buddy. When it comes to uncertainty, you give it a go. Not gambling. Doesn't mean gambling. This means destiny, faith, and chance. When you're uncertain, give it a chance. If you don't think you should do it anyways. This is a really positive reading. Took a screenshot of it. Huh. Hey man, good luck. This looks great. Yeah. It's not saying gamba, it's saying when things are uncertain, take a chance. Everyone else got fucking garbage, fucking super betrayal, fucking pain, fucking towers, and here you are being like, wow, you're just fine. It's not gamba. Taking a chance is not necessarily gamba. It's, oh no, am I gonna make friends? Who cares? Do it anyways. Yeah. Well, good job, dude. All right. Okay, chat, I'm gonna ask you to review my skills. What do you think of my tarot? What do you think of my tarot style? I have a very specific style. And it's like, I don't care a lot about the mysticism. I think about a lot about the journeys you're gonna take. I'm not here to tell you, oh, this is your future. I'm gonna tell you this is what's potentially gonna be affecting you. It's not cursed! I'm a good terrorist! No! Don't call me a terrorist! A harrower. It's worked like this. Yeah, it's all just like what you think is gonna happen. But also, honestly, this to me says good year. Don't come on, terrorist. Oh no. How do I meld these all together? Fuck. How do I stack up? Stack up, please. Yeah, there you go. Sick. Oh, that's all reversed. Well, now. Explosive readings? Yeah.
I think your tarot skills are pretty great, sister-in-law laughing face.
You are not going to fuck my sister. I will end you. I will make sure I'll take these 9 swords and stab them in your butt. I'll win. Yes, she's single, but like... unrelated. Oh, that was really good. Okay, this didn't go to anyone. This is pretty good. Yeah, super betrayal. Super betrayal is the funny one.
Listen up, Zeptograms.
Trouble, I was teaching everyone how I do tarot. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. That's good. You want one, Chernobyl? I'll give you one. Oh, well, what's that? I'm about to fucking mother, but not fucking my sisters. Wee! Yes. Here, Chernobyl, here's one for you. Boop. The fuck does this mean? What? The regression of innocence will lead to the meeting of someone young and inexperienced who will grow into a great empress? Regression and success ends up leading to the high priestess. Maybe that means faith here? I mean, that means accomplishment? No, not grooming. This sounds like you're gonna be a dad? Actually, that actually might be it. This is a story about raising and rearing. Maybe not dad. Maybe taking care of a cat, maybe a new pet. But there's a feminine figure in your life. Maybe you should adopt. Yeah. I think it's trying to say you'd be like a good dad. Alright, dude. Good luck. Or maybe, no, or maybe alternative reading. Maybe it means going back to roots might be a new journey, but will fruition into something greater? How about that? How about that? I think that maybe that makes a bit more sense. Going back to your roots. Going back to your roots will lead to a new journey that will fruition. I think that makes sense too. Maybe? No. Are you... Maybe go back into game stuff or like tech development? Not Jamaica. I think it's trying to say maybe your work. It's saying go back to roots. This one's a little bit hard to read. The most literal interpretation is you're gonna have a kid. The sub one would be going back to your roots will lead to good results. Please don't fuck your cat. Did you apply for a new job? Or something? Did you apply for something that you like care about? Is it in tech? Oh, you're waiting for a callback from an interview. Oh shit. Well, that might work. If you get this job, it'll lead to somewhere good. Or if you had sex recently, you're gonna have a kid. One of those. 50-50. You want one? You want one mega? Sure, let's get you one mega. You're at the end of your creative journey. Time to seek new paths and emotions. I think that's what it's trying to say. It's time to end a creative journey. This is you. At the end of it, time for something new. Time for something emotional. Try to do some new project, I guess. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. Yeah. New possibilities, stagnation, moving forward. And notice how they're like back to back. Yeah, dude. Time to watch sad anime. Oh, you know, Mega might not even hear this because he might not be subscribed. Oh, no. It says you're at the end of the old project. Don't do it. The rock ones have feelings. Land of the Lustrous. Okay, let's pause music for a bit. I feel I've taught enough. You don't need more than this. I'm pretty sure it's Land of the Lustrous. That's exactly what it is. Have I eaten? I have not eaten. Ship of Theseus, the anime, exactly. It's really good. Big fan. Ooh! Guys, unless we got anything else for tarot, I think I'm really good for today. I also have been getting a splitting headache. I might have overdosed on the med. Unless we have anything else, I might just call the stream early. Unless anyone else wants another reading. Oh, you want a reading? Sure. Mirror, this is yours. Jesus Christ. Deep change. Change and death of the self leads to new passionate journeys and success. That's not bad. That's a pretty good one. Death isn't always the end. It's like the change of the self. But it says charity is all about, like, you know, conquering and journey and success. So honestly, you'll be fine. In many cases is nowadays. Millie wants one. However, I have. Wow, what's with all these death readings? Well, I've shuffled that like 7 times. Millie. Pain and change encourages you to take a break and figure out what you want. But the only way out of a rut is chance and luck. Or maybe destiny. Maybe it's saying failure and taking a break is all a matter of the destiny that's laid out for you. Not bad. It's kind of neutral. Just take a break. Take a break and destiny will find its way to you. That make sense? Can you get one for your cat? No, you get one for your cat. This is for your cat. Your cat is emotional. Anyone else? Anyone else? If not, we will call it here. Last one, last one, last one. Who wants one more reading? Last reading. I'm not gonna hit you again. Don't ask for multiple readings from more than one person. Bad juju. Graphic never got one? Here, Graphic. I think it's saying fuck dudes. Hey, Graphic? I think this is saying go fuck dudes. Like, I don't know any other way to read this. game, but have you tried? Because it's saying there's success on the way. Through love, you will find emotional and financial stability. Hey man, I mean, maybe just go fuck dudes. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. It's not a sugar baby, because a sugar baby would have been, you would have gone like a queen or a king. The pages mean new journeys. And like someone like that's fairly like figuring things out. This is saying figure things out. The fucking dudes. Alright everyone. Remember, your local tarotist, Dice Queen D, tells you, go fuck dudes, they'll make you happy. I guess. Y'all have a great night. Oh my god. That's a note to end on, yeah. Well, it was working, and now it just broke, Sir Noble. It was working until you just talked about that. Go fuck dudes, y'all. Bye! I've never seen that reading. This is a very strong go fuck dudes reading. That's like a first. Wanna be my one and only tonight, and I don't know why you do that. Hurt me, put me through that, got me running back to you every time, and I can't keep my hands to myself, and I don't 78 cards. You're my weakness, I just lose control. Hate to be alone. Dog and oxen, no, you're my weakness, baby, you should know. Tell me how to let you go. Now I think about you when I'm lonely. I don't want to, but I'm so weak. Wanna hold you so closely tonight, and I don't know why I do that when I'm so low, wanting you back. Gotta calm down and take my time. Yeah, 78 cards in the deck said fuck dudes. I mean, I've never seen that reading before. It doesn't really pop up like that before. I literally have no idea. Lamau. Have a great night, y'all. Jesus. I'm just still kind of reeling from that last reading. Wow, graphic, that's insane. Yeah, 76,000 different 3-card pulls. What the fuck, right? Graphic got the one game one. Because if the lovers was ahead, I wouldn't have suggested go fuck dudes. But that was literally reading left to right. Love is sought between two men. So, I don't know, dude. Good luck! Remember, chat. When in doubt, fuck dudes.